Hey, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris. Today we're going to learn how to play Silhouette by KANA-BOON. 今回は KANA-BOON のシルエットを弾いてみましょう。Let's check out the tuning. We're doing standard tuning, so E, A, D, G, B, E. So E, A, D, G, B, and then E. We're in the key of B minor. Tempo is 183. Let's get started! So here we go, intro, guitar 1. We're gonna start with 3 chords. We got B minor 7, A major, G, and then back to A. Okay, so those 3 chords kind of going back and forth like that. Right hand pattern is up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up. So. Etc, etc. So we got B minor 7 rather, and then A major. Try to do with one finger here, and then G major here, and back to A major. All right, so let me play that whole intro vamp for you. Okay, so at the very end we got G here, down, up, and then just one hit on A major chord, downstroke, right? Down, up, down, so G to A. Okay, and then we go on to that guitar melody. So the guitar melody goes something like this. So that's guitar 2 playing, so we'll go over that a little bit later in the tutorial. But for guitar 1, we're going to be just playing chords. So during the guitar melody, the chords go something like this. D over F sharp, D over G, A sharp diminished 7, and B minor 7. Back to D over F sharp, then we go to G, and then A. Okay, so this chord progression is very, very similar to the verse and the chorus, so it might seem like a lot of chords there, but it happens during the verse and during the chorus too. So I don't think it's too bad to memorize. And yeah, so that is it for guitar 1. Let's check out guitar 2. Okay, now we're at guitar 2, so we're going to play that infamous guitar motif, so here it goes. Okay, so this might seem or sound kind of easy to play, but you got to be careful a little bit here because we're going to be skipping a lot of strings. As long as you get the right hand pattern going, I think it's not too bad. So we're at the 7th position here. So we got. Okay, so I'm doing down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, right? Okay, that's the first phrase. The second phrase, it's actually the same pattern, I believe, so. Yeah, so it's down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up. So this time we're going to jump from the D string to the first string, right? So that's a pretty big jump, so be careful with that, right? And then the third phrase, it's basically the same as the first phrase, so. Again, it's the same right hand pattern, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up. And then the last phrase, the fourth phrase, it goes. So the right hand pattern for that is down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, up, down. And then you slide. Right? Okay, so there's that guitar motif there. That part happens, I think, 2 more times maybe in the song. So yeah, I don't think it's too hard to memorize, but it's slightly different, so just be careful with that. Alright, next is that guitar melody. I guess you might call it a guitar solo in a way, but anyways, yeah, let's start with the 12th position here on the D string. Okay, so we could break it up into 2 small parts. We got right, so we're gonna be kind of in this 11th position, 12th position area, and then we're gonna jump to the first string here. Okay, so I think it's not too bad. We're gonna go over the end guitar solo a little bit later, so stick around for that. Okay, now let's move on to the next part. Alright, let's check out verse 1 and also pre-chorus 1 as well, starting with guitar 1. Guitar 1, we're going to be playing chords mostly for all throughout the song. So let's start with the first chord here, D over F sharp, D over G, then A major, A sharp diminished 7, B minor 7, D over F sharp, G, A. Right, so far it's the same chord progression as the intro part where the guitar melody is happening, and then right after that we go back to D over F sharp, D over G, A sharp diminished 7, B minor 7. Then we have a curveball right over here, C major, and then G major, and then A major. Okay, so let me play through that verse 1 right there. So it's going to be just all down strokes on the right hand, just whole notes. So basically hold the chords for 4 beats each, right? So. Alright, so that was verse 1. It's pretty similar to verse 2 actually. So anyways, let's move on to pre-chorus 1. Guitar 1, pre-chorus 1, we're gonna be doing these B minor like line cliches, like basically it's like B minor all the way through, but there's like a melody line that's going down, like starting on the B. Yeah, it goes. And then we're going to go to G chord for 2 bars, so I think that's like 16 times, I guess. So we're going to be doing down, up, down, up. And then next we do an A major. Okay, at the very end we're going to do that hit right there on beat 3. So of the second bar, so. Okay. Yeah, so that's verse 1 and pre-chorus 1 for guitar 1. Let's check out what guitar 2 is doing. Guitar 2, verse 1. We're actually going to take a break for a few bars, I guess like 4 bars. And then we're going to do this little guitar motif thing. It's kind of like a variation to the beginning guitar motif. You know, it goes. But instead of starting on the D string, we're actually going to start on the G string, so the G 9th fret. Okay, so most of the time you're going to be muting the G string here, right there, right? And then don't mute the B string there. But that G7 right there, yeah, I don't think you should mute that one. And we do it again. And then we're going to do this other line. It goes. So all regular notes, no palm muting there. So, and then I do this roll here on the index finger. Okay, and then we're going to continue doing the palm muting again on the G string. And then we go. And then we're going to do that again. And then we're going to end it a little bit differently here at the very end. So it goes something like this, a little bit slower than the original tempo. And also forgot to mention, make sure you do that pull off from the 8th fret to the 7th fret on the B string. So right there, right? So basically every time you go from 8 to 7, do the pull off, right? Okay, so let me play that a little bit slower than original tempo. Okay, so then we're on pre-chorus 1, and we're just going to continue. We're going to hold that D 9th fret. And then do these arpeggios for the B minor line cliche. So we're going to arpeggiate those. The last chord, we're just going to play the whole chord as is. Then we're going to start doing octaves here. Okay, so 7th position, then we go to 9, 10, and then do a hit on the 9. So that's basically it for guitar 2. Now let's move on to the next part. Alright, let's check out chorus 1 for guitar 1 and guitar 2. Starting with guitar 1, we're going to play those chords again, very similar to the intro, the verse, and yeah, here we go. We're going to start on that D of F sharp, D of G, A major, A sharp doing 7, B minor 7, D of F sharp, and then G, A. Then we do that again, D of F sharp, D of G, A, A sharp doing 7, B minor 7, D of F sharp, G, and then A. Okay, and then the right hand, we're just going to be doing eighth notes, so it's going to be down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, all the way through. You don't have to do anything fancy on the right hand, just let the melody play through, support the groove, and you're good. So yeah, let me just play through that, I guess, not too fast. Okay, so right after chorus 1, we're going to be doing these hits here. Okay, so the bass is actually going, and then guitar 2, they're playing like a melody, octave melody going up, like, or it's actually going, and then. Right, okay, forget about the harmonics. But basically we're kind of playing both bass part and guitar 2 part at the same time in a way. So first chord is the D over F sharp. Second chord is like an E minor over G. And that third chord is F sharp minor over A. And last chord, the fourth chord is a G over B. So okay, and then we go into verse 2. But before we do that, let's check out what guitar 2 is doing. For guitar 2, we're going to be doing the octaves whenever the chorus happens. So we're going to start right here. Yeah, so when we do that again, it's like two times through. Same chord progression, right? So yeah, we got 5 to 7, and then we go to 9, 10, and then 4, 7, 5, and then we're gonna go 5, 4, 7, 4, and we're gonna jump to 9 to 10. And at the very end, we're going to do just quarter notes, all down. 4, 5, 7, 9, 4, 5, 7, 9, right? Or actually, let's try to hold out all of them to the full quarter notes. Alright, let's not cut it off like. Okay, so hold it all the way through. Like that. So, and then the next part is basically you play the same thing again. So let me play the whole thing, the whole chorus 1 for guitar 2, not too fast. Okay, so octaves here, not too hard, but if you have trouble doing it at the regular speed, I think you should do it at that speed that I just did it at. Or you could go ahead and slow down the original tempo. You know, if you go to like a YouTube video of that song, or even this tutorial, you could slow it down to like 75% or maybe even 50%. If you want to try that, go for it. I think that's better than trying to do it at full speed right away. So then right after that, we're going to be doing those hits again. We're going to stay out with octaves. So okay, so it goes 5, 7, 9, 10, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and then natural harmonics on the 5th fret of G and B. Do it right on the metal, not in between the metal part, the frets, but right on it. Yeah, honestly, I sometimes have trouble with the 5th fret area. It's much easier to do it on the 7 or 12. But yeah, do it on the 5th fret for this song. Okay, welcome to part 2. So we're going to try to zip through this one because mostly it's repeated stuff. So verse 2, pre-chorus 2, and chorus 2. Basically the same as verse 1, pre-chorus 1, and chorus 1. Just a little bit different here and there. So let's start with guitar 1, verse 2. So for guitar 1, during verse 2, basically we're just going to be doing arpeggios, okay? So same chords really, and I guess it's the same left hand part, so the right hand part is different. So we got that C chord, right? Just remember to do that one, the curveball, and then G, and then A. Yeah, so that's verse 2. So I think just have to be careful with the right hand down. I guess I do down, down, up a lot here. I don't know, I kind of mix it up sometimes. I do down, up, down. Technically you should be doing down, down, up. But yeah, honestly I do down, up, down. I guess it's kind of a weird habit of mine, I guess. So as long as you have it consistent, I think it kind of doesn't matter as long as you're playing it really well. But yeah, technically down, down, up is the correct right hand pattern for that. Okay, and then pre-chorus 2, basically the same. So we're gonna start with that B minor line cliche thing. And then we go to G, and then A. Yeah, so this time A, we're just gonna keep doing down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, strumming, no hits there. So pre-chorus 1, we had that hit on the last bar of beat 3, but this time we're just gonna go all the way through, just keep on chugging away, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, so that's it. So we got, let me play that again one more time. Okay, then we get to chorus 2. So I believe it's basically the same as chorus 1. So we got D over F sharp, D over G, A major, A sharp diminished 7, B minor 7, D over F sharp, D over G, and A. Back to D over F sharp, D over G, A major, A sharp diminished 7, B minor 7. D over F sharp, and G, and A. So yeah, basically the same. The right hand, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, all the way through, okay? So, okay, now let's check out what guitar 2 is doing. Okay, guitar 2 for verse 2, it's actually, I think the same thing, yeah, same thing as verse 1. We're gonna wait 4 bars again, and then we're gonna do that variation to the main guitar motif. So we got. Oh, actually, let me turn on the delay, huh? That's what they do over there, right? Not exactly the same setting as the recording, but hey, let's just do it for fun. Okay, let me turn off that delay. Then we're at pre-chorus 2, so we're going to be doing that line cliche on B minor. Then we're going to switch to the octaves again. Okay, so the octaves, they start in the same spot on the 7th position. Then we're going to be doing like a gradual ascending movement from 9 to the 12. So we're going to be like sliding half step at a time. And the right hand, we're just going to keep doing down, up, down, up, down, up either way. So just kind of let it shrug away. And so we're at the second chorus, and I gotta say, I think it's the same exact thing as chorus 1. We're gonna be doing those octaves. Here we go. Okay, those of you who have trouble with octaves, maybe you could just do the A string, just play the A string as a little practice. You could go. Alright, so just make sure you do down, up, down, up, down, up all the way through, except for that last part, you go all down here. And then just make sure you do down, up on the other parts, okay? And then practice it slower if you need to. So. And just use your index finger on the left hand, all right? Because that's what we're actually doing with the octaves here, okay? Cool, so if you're ready, let's check out the next part. So that transition to the bridge, it's basically the same as the, well, not the same, but very similar to the intro. So we're going to go back to those 3 chords again, B minor 7, A major, G, right? And then we go back to A major for the chord progression. Right, so if you remember, it's up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, so. Okay, so the very last chord, we're going to change up the pattern here on the right hand. It's going to be down, up, down, instead of waiting for that downbeat and going up, down, up. So we're going to be doing down, up, down. So yeah, so if we're going to go from G to A, goes. Alright, so if I start from the B minor 7, we'll go. And then we go to the bridge, and the bridge, the chord progression is different from what we've seen before, but similar chords. So we're going to start with G, and A sharp diminished 7, and B minor 7, D over F sharp, and then for the first time in this song, I think we're going to be doing E minor 7. And then D over F sharp, and then G, and then from here we could do down, up, strumming on the right hand. So that's 2 full bars right there, and then we're going to go to A and continue on with the right hand pattern, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. But yeah, so that is the bridge for Guitar 1. Now let's check out what Guitar 2 is doing. Okay, guitar 2, now we're back to doing that guitar motif. A little bit different. It starts out the same though. So the right hand pattern, if you remember, is down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, right? And second phrase, same right hand pattern. Okay, a little bit different there, right? So far it's pretty much the same as the beginning motif. Then it changes from here though. Okay, so pretty big jump here, several times from 4th string to 1st string. So down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, so similar right hand pattern again. And then the last line, the 4th line we got. And then, so again, we're going to skip the D string to the 1st string again, 4th to 1, 4 to 1. So similar right hand pattern, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, and then up, down, down. Yeah, so that's kind of tricky actually. So be careful with that. Make sure to practice that at a comfortably slow tempo and then gradually speed up. That's just how I do it. So hopefully that works out for you too. So now we're at the bridge. So let me see what we did there. So, okay, so that's the end of the transition. Okay, so we're going to start with the index finger, right? So we're going to kind of do a slide from 10 to 9 with your index finger. First time that's how we do it, but the second time we could start with the middle finger. So far we got. And then we're going to start with the pinky here on the 1st string 12th fret. And then second time we'll do ring finger. So we're going to go. Okay, so far, yeah, we're going to start with the index finger again. Okay, so the reason why I did that is so I won't cut off any of those notes. I'll be able to connect them while they're sustained, right? And then we're going to jump to the 14th fret on the 1st string. Okay, and then we're going to do 8th notes on the B 12th fret. Then we're going to go 14, 17, 15, 14. So I'm just going to move my index finger from 12 to 14 and then just play 14, 17, 15, 14 like index, pinky, middle, index. I guess you could use your ring finger too. That's okay. So we go. Okay, so that's the bridge. Let me play that whole bridge again. So. Alright, let's check out the double chorus. So chorus 3 plus the repeated chorus. Let's start with guitar 1. So I think it's pretty much the same, really. For guitar 1, it's pretty boring, maybe. But yeah, same chord progression. So D over F sharp, D over G, A major, A sharp minor 7, B minor 7, D over F sharp, G, and then A. Yeah, I believe you do that 4 times. So that's it, really. So real quickly, that's how it goes for guitar 1. And then let's get right to the kind of transition to the guitar solo, which is kind of based on the bridge. It's very similar to the bridge. So we start with G, A sharp diminished 7, B minor 7, D over F sharp. And instead of going back to the E minor 7, we're just going to go directly to G. And then you can start strumming right there. So just 1 bar of G though. And then 1 bar of A. So very similar to the bridge actually. So we're just going to start out with the G, the A sharp diminished 7, and B minor 7, the first 4 chords. And then we're going to do 1 bar of G, full strumming here, and then 1 bar of A, full strumming here. So it's like a 6-bar phrase. So very interesting. So that's it for guitar 1 and that part. Now let's check out what guitar 2 is doing. So guitar 2 during that double chorus, so chorus 3 octaves, yeah, all octaves. So we got okay, so the same as chorus 1 and 2, just like before, and then we're going to start the second time. So the second time we're kind of doing the I think it's like an overdubbed guitar part. So why don't we just do that? You know, we just gotta change it up a little bit instead of like repeating the same thing over and over and over again. So yeah, once we get to what was it again? So when we get to 9 and 10, and then we're gonna move to the D and B string, and we're gonna go 7, 9, 11, 14. And then on to the third time for 12th fret here. So right here you can just do all down, and then whenever you're sliding, you don't pick this time. So okay, so that's pretty much the only difference between the other choruses and this one. So the second time you go. And then we're going to start the third time here. And then we're going to go back to the D and G string octaves here, and then we're going to go to the 7th position. And then 9th position. Slightly different here, we're just going to stay on that 9th position for 2 bars, I guess. Yeah. So we got... Okay, and then we go to 5 to 7. And then we're going to get back on track with the similar pattern here. Okay, and then we do that same part again here. Okay, and then I think we do one more time, and then we get to that transition to the guitar solo. We got okay, so more octaves here. We got 5 to 4. And then we're going to end up on the E string and D string this time with the 5th position. So, and we're we're going to move back to the A and G string 7/5, and then back to the E string 5th position octave. So far we got. And then next we got 9/7 on the D to G string here. And then once again we go back to that octave on the 5th position for E and D string. So we got. And then we're going to move way over here to the 10th fret now on the A and G string. 10, 9, 7. Then we're going to go all the way down to 2. So that was 2, 4, 5, and 9. And right hand, we're going to start doing the down, up thing. Okay, so that's pretty much it for guitar 2. Let me play that again, not too fast. Okay, so if you're ready, let's check out the ending part, including that guitar solo. Okay, welcome to the final part of this tutorial. So now we're going to learn the guitar solo and the ending. Okay, so let's start with guitar 1. We're going to do that same chord progression again, starting on D over F sharp, D over G, A major, A sharp major 7, B minor 7, D over F sharp, G, A, one more time, D over F, D over G, A sharp major 7, B minor 7, D over F sharp, and G, and then A. All the way through, just down, up on the right hand, okay? So. Okay, and then right after that we're going to go to the ending, which is the guitar motif part, which is very similar to the intro. So it's actually a little bit shorter than the intro, but very similar. So we're going to do those 3 chords again, going from B minor 7, A to G, and back to A, right? So again, right hand pattern is up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, all right? That's the end. Cool. So that is it for guitar 1. Now let's check out guitar 2. We're going to be doing that guitar solo and then the guitar motif one last time. Okay, for the guitar solo, we're going to start off on the 7th position. So G string, 7th fret. And then we jump to the E string. Okay, so that's the first phrase. I'll play that again. Okay, then we're going to sort of slide to this area, kind of like the 14th area, 14th position area, and then we're going to actually use our middle finger on the 15th fret of B string. So and then continue on. Okay, then, yeah, I guess you could count that as the whole phrase, really, but, you know, we're going to switch positions here, so maybe work on this first, and then work on the slide over here later. So we got. Okay, next we're going to do these tremolos. We're going to go back to the 7th position. This time we're going to do D string, 7th fret. Okay, so my suggestion is before we do the right hand, you could just work on the left hand. So you just do all down picks for now. So again, we got D string 7 and 9, and then G 7 9, and then we're gonna move to the 11th fret, 11, 12, 14. Okay, and then go to the B string 15th fret. So that's how I would practice it if you have trouble with the movement of the left hand. And then once your left hand gets super good at that, then add in the tremolo picking. So. Okay, and then we're gonna move to the E string here. We'll do like a little rake picking, I guess that's what you call it. So we're gonna mute like the G and the B string with their index finger, and then we're gonna hold that first string 15th fret, the E string 15th fret. Okay, then we'll do that again, and then we're gonna sort of use this middle finger to slide through the other notes here. Oh! I just realized I don't have enough frets for this guitar to play this guitar, so let me switch to another guitar. Well, here we are, new guitar right here. It's a 7-string, but yeah, you don't need a 7-string. You just need at least 22 frets to play this guitar solo. Okay, so I should put a warning on that, huh? So, anyways, yeah, let's start over. First phrase we got. And then when we move over here, then tremolo picking here. And then we're going to do a little rake sweep thing. Okay, so we were right over here at this part, so we got. And then the second time we go. And then again, I was explaining the middle finger here on the left hand. We're going to slide 15, 17, 19, 21 like this. And then when we get to the 22nd fret, we could use our other finger, the ring finger here. And then we're actually going to go back to 21 on the middle finger. And then we're going to slide back down here. Yeah, stop at 17th fret. And then briefly stop there, and then we're going to go to the 15th fret eventually. So, and also go back down to 14th with our other finger, the index finger. And then we just go back up again. So 15, 17, 19, 21, and then last note 22, right? So again, let me play that again. Okay, and also add some vibrato there for the longer notes here, like the last note, for example. Right there, too. Yeah, vibrato right there, too, and then. So let me play that guitar solo, not too fast. Okay, and right after that, we're gonna wait a few bars, and then we're gonna play that guitar motif again. You know, this time a lot shorter, so we got. Okay, let me add the octave pedal again. Okay, so that first phrase is the same as the other first phrases of the motif. So down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up. And then the second phrase, very different from the others. But actually, well, not very different. It's similar, but different from the others. So we never seen this one. So a down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up. So very similar right hand pattern on these. So. So that's the different part right there, okay? And then that's the end of the song. Alright, so that's the end of my guitar tutorial video of Silhouette by KANA-BOON. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and also join my Patreon. Thanks again for your support, and I hope to see you in the next video. Take care. じゃあまたね。